Hi everybody, today I'd like to talk about stomach acid and our probiotic and lemons. So there's this kind of belief that live fermented effective microorganisms can't survive the transit of the stomach because the stomach is too acidic. So let's talk about that. So here we are with this picture of our stomach, and the acidity of our stomach is very important. So typically it should be around 1.5 pH up to like 2.5 pH, in that range, depending on what's going on for you, your diet, you're a vegan, a vegetarian, a carnivore, whatever it is. All those things sort of affect the necessity of what your acid level needs to be. But whatever it is, it needs to be in a certain range, because when that exits the stomach, what happens is that acidity, the pH, the measurement of that, triggers the secretion of all the enzymes and hormones from the pancreas, from the gallbladder, from the liver, all these things. And then it changes the whole process from an acidic process to an alkaline process. So if the stomach acid is not right, that trigger doesn't happen correctly. And that leads to all kinds of, intestinal problems, diverticulitis, irritable bowel disease, inflammation in the stomach, constipation, gas, etc., etc. So now we see the importance of having the correct stomach acid. So then the next thing that's important to understand is a lemon. A lemon has a pH of around 2 to 2.5, which to say that your stomach and a lemon should have the same acidity or very similar. And we all know the health benefits of lemons. They can be used in all kinds of different ways to, not only taste, but many beneficial traits and qualities from, consuming a reasonable amount of lemons, as well as, of course, making your gin and tonics taste a little better. And so then the next thing is our probiotic BioLive Gold. This is a live fermented product with a wide range of effective microorganisms, loads of herbs, and minerals and all that good stuff. So this goes through a month-long fermentation process. And how we know the fermentation is complete is because we measure the pH. And when the pH is around 3, we know the fermentation is complete. So we also then understand that these 3 things, your stomach, a lemon, and our probiotic, all have one thing in common, which is a similar pH. So when we consume this probiotic and it gets to the stomach, it's not like it enters a hostile environment and all the microbes have to get together and kind of hold their breaths and sprint for the exit, before they get burnt by the acid. That's not what happens. What happens is it gets down there and it goes into a very similar environment. It's been brewed in an acidic environment, and these microbes in here will last a year in an acidic environment. So to them, that's kind of home. So when they get to the stomach, it's like, oh, hi guys, fist bump, how can I help? Because that's what microbes do. They help, they're interested in your health and everything else. And then they will spend some time in your stomach and help the microbes in your stomach, because we all have stomach microbes as well. And then when it's time, they'll exit, and then they go into the intestines, where they really go to work. And it's our microbiome that then helps us absorb from our food the things we need for our health, for our energy, for our immunity. And it's the microbes that do that. And so the health of our microbiome is the most important thing for our own health. And that's the primary sort of duty or purpose of the BioLive probiotic.